Cristiano Ronaldo is 41 years today. Yes, the GOAT is 41 years today. Cristiano Ronaldo of Al Nassr is celebrating his 41st career birthday. Let me take you back to some things that happened prior to Cristiano Ronaldo celebrating his 41st birthday. Now, remember when he said he was not going to play for Al Nassr due to the fact that some transfer deals always go in favor of their rivalry club Al Hilal over Al Nassr. Remember Karim Benzema, he has signed for Al Hilal from Al Ittihad, joining the rivalry club for some amount of years in the Saudi Pro League. Cristiano Ronaldo was not a happy man with the fact that most of the best players moved to Al Nassr, moved to Al Hilal, but for Al Nassr, they don't really give them the quality of players. And so for that matter, Cristiano Ronaldo decided to leave camp. He says he was not going to play for Al Nassr over these transfer issues. But the funny thing here is that right after he said that, there were some flyers around saying that Cristiano Ronaldo is missing in Saudi Arabia. I mean, this is a funny one coming in from fans of Al Nassr saying that Cristiano Ronaldo is missing. But yes, the GOAT is back in training. He posted on his X account about him returning to training session, hoping that he could feature for Al Nassr this weekend in the Saudi Pro League. But there are other rumors coming in as to the fact that Cristiano Ronaldo could consider a move to Manchester United. As to whether how this is true, we are yet to find out. But there are rumors that for the fact that he's not happy with the transfer deals at Al Nassr, he could make a move to Manchester United. I mean, the last time Cristiano Ronaldo tried a return to Manchester United, things didn't go quite well for him between him and then Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, the former Manchester United manager. But the big question remains, if he's able to return to Manchester United. Now, the head coach for Manchester United happens to be Michael Carrick, a player who he played with some time ago during his first stint with the Red Devils. Hopefully, maybe if he returns to Manchester United, things could go on well for him, looking at the fact that he has had quite a good relationship with Michael Carrick, a player he played with him during his Manchester United days. But then, let's see what happens with Cristiano Ronaldo. He's back in training for Al Nassr. But then, as to whether he will feature for Al Nassr this weekend, that is a big question. Let's see what happens as he celebrates his 41st birthday. But he's not the only one celebrating his birthday today. Neymar de Silva Santos Jr., yes, he's also celebrating his birthday today alongside Cristiano Ronaldo. Now, Neymar is now 34 years today. I mean, most people may ask where Neymar is currently. Yes, he's currently playing for Santos in Brazil. There's the Brazilian league game. That is where Neymar is at the moment, hoping that he could play for the Brazilian national team in the 2026 World Cup. Now, Carlo Ancelotti once made a statement that he will need Neymar in the 2026 World Cup. So hopefully Neymar could make a return to the Brazilian national team in this particular World Cup that will be coming up in the USA, Canada, and then Mexico. So let's see how things go on well for him. But anytime you remember Cristiano Ronaldo's birthday, always remember that Neymar is also celebrating his birthday. Now there are these two big players celebrating their birthdays on the same day. That is on the February 5th. Now let's move away from birthdays. Let's talk about Hendrik. The Brazilian national team young talent Hendrik was in action for Lyon in their French Cup where they won by 2-0. Hendrik was on the score sheet for Olympique Lyon. Now, it's a crazy start for Hendrik since he was loaned to Olympique Lyon for the rest of the season, hoping to get playing time ahead of the 2026 World Cup. So, after some couple of games played, he has played 5 games for Lyon since he made his debut some couple of weeks ago. He has played 5 matches, scored 5 goals, and then have 1 assist in all competitions for Olympique Lyon. So it's a crazy start coming in for the young chap ahead of the 2026 World Cup. Hopefully, he could make an impact in the Brazilian national team in the 2026 World Cup coming up next month. These are some of the stories that are trending in Europe at the moment. So you can share your thoughts with us on our media sports on YouTube and all our social media channels. What do you make of Hendrik's fine form for Olympique Lyon in the French League and then all competitions for Lyon ahead of the 2026 World Cup? Now, Cristiano Ronaldo, I mean, rumor says that he could make a return to Manchester United. What do you make of that rumor? Do you think it will be good for him to return to Manchester United with Michael Carrick being the head coach for Manchester United at this moment? A coach where he played with him some time ago. And then Neymar also celebrating his 34th birthday today alongside Cristiano Ronaldo. So this is our media sports on YouTube and all our social media channels. My name is Amos Mama Boy.